Hey guys, this is Xiaominyo, and I'm gonna start my next Let's Play, which is gonna be Cave Story. This is a really, really good game. There is actually a free version. I'll try and post a link in the description. And but I am playing the Steam version, which is Cave Story Plus, which has the option to turn on updated graphics and upgraded music and different difficulties and all kinds of bonus stuff that the original game didn't have. I'm actually playing with the original graphics and the original music, and I'm going to play on the original difficulty because hard is just brutal, and I haven't played easy, so I'm just going to stick with original. I'm not going to read any of the dialogue because it would be pretty awful for me to try and... It would either be me just reading it or doing really bad voices. I figure you guys can read it. But I'll try and summarize what people say at the end in case you don't want to read it. Basically, that guy there was just trying to contact someone named Sue on the computer. So that's all you missed there, guys. And we'll start here. We'll see if we can't get through this part without dying. I always manage to kill myself at this part. And we get the first life capsule, increases maximum health. So it increases by 3. They increase by varying amounts. 3s, sometimes you find 4s and 5s, stuff like that. So I'm up to 6 hit points now, you can see in the top corner. And the main difference between normal mode and hard mode is you don't go past the 3 HP you start with. There are no life upgrades whatsoever. So that's the main difference. And we come in here and talk to this dude. Looks like he's sleeping, so I'm gonna take his treasure chest. And I get the Polar Star. This is your first gun. And we get to watch another transmission searching for Sue, guys. So there's a lot of dialogue in this. That's why I'm not reading it. I guess this is Sue's brother, Kazuma, and someone's looking for Sue. So now I have my first gun, and you just have your normal attack. But you notice in the top left above my health, it says level 1. Well, that's the current gun level. And as you kill enemies, they drop these power triangles that slowly fill up your level bar. And your guns can go up to level 3. And they get progressively stronger as you get each level up. And if you take damage, depending on how much damage you take, you lose your levels. So the point is to try and pick those up while not getting hit, so that you can keep your levels. And... heart, if I can get it. See if I can get past these spikes without dying. And I always manage to die at this part, so let's see if I can actually manage to survive this time. And you guys, the soundtrack to this game is pretty amazing, so if you find me singing along with it, that's why. This is what always gets me, this door. It'll kill you in one hit if you don't know it's there. But yeah, this soundtrack, it's amazing. So, Kazuma said he ate a cockroach, but he's just kidding. But he'll do it if it takes it. So, these rabbit dog people, looks like, they want the key to, the one on the left wants the key from the one on the right but the one on the right's trying to protect Sue. So, the one on the right won't give up the key. Oh, totally missed that. Just do it from up here. Unless I'm terrible, I quit. It's just a map over there. I want it. I want it! It's been a while since I've played this one, so you'll have to forgive me if I make a few mistakes here and there. So let's see. There we go. That's how you do it. Oh. And we open the treasure chest and get the map system. Something's written on it. So long as you always maintain a sense of exploration, you will someday find the way out. This is my hope. So I guess it's a game about exploring, right? So, this one's actually a lot like a Metroid kind of game with a lot of exploration and stuff like that, finding upgrades. So first we're going to come over here to the reservoir. And there's a fish in the way. We're going to avoid killing him. something shines brightly, and you get the silver locket. So, that's what we came up here for, you know. Gotta get that silver locket. And then we scare this one. Rabbit dog person. Trying to get the key again, and he gets knocked over. He's not very good. So I guess the other's name is Toroko, the one that has the key. So let's go see if we can find Toroko. You jerk! I'm not a jerk! Shoot you in the face! Now I'm a jerk! Now I'm a huge jerk! I am not the doctor. The doctor. Is this really a Doctor Who game? I mean, we're just talking about the doctor, right? So, Sue gave this pendant to Toroko, and I'm giving it to Toroko, and the doctor's evil. There's the summary. Oh yeah! Kool-Aid Man. That looks like a lunchbox. So, this is Misery and Balrog. Misery is the chick, and Balrog is the talking lunchbox. So they capture Toroko, and Misery leaves, even though they're trying to catch Sue, and they think she's Sue, but Toroko is not Sue. So now I have to fight Balrog. Actually, he asks if I want to fight him with his pea shooter, and that's like an insult to me and my guns, and I don't take double insults lightly. So I'm most definitely going to fight him with this pea shooter, as he would call it. So this is the first boss fight, and it's optional. If you say no, he just leaves. So take him out. He says he's gonna remember this, and all you really get from him, you don't get anything important. He just drops some level up crystal stars, triangles, and see when you level up, I now shoot 2 at a time, and it goes a little bit farther. Actually, it goes the same distance. They go farther when I upgrade them again. So now we gotta go tell him that Toroko got kidnapped. Jump my way back up here. And he's guarding that way to the graveyard. So you tell him Toroko's been kidnapped, and he runs off to inform King. Who is the other one? He's the leader of these guys. His name is King. So he's going to go tell King that Toroko got kidnapped. And I get to go to the graveyard and fight mushrooms. And frogs with butcher knives that try and kill me. So the mushrooms don't give you anything when you kill them, which is kind of sad. But they're mushrooms. They're not very hard. The giant mushroom. And we come up here and grab... It's Arthur's grave. Here rests the hero, Arthur. And we get Arthur's key! Arthur's key. Does that unlock Arthur? That was a pretty terrible joke. I'm sorry. I apologize profusely. But we can get in Arthur's house now. So we come in here. I'm gonna save it here. Yes, I would love to save. And we use the computer, and text is displayed on screen. And it's all the stuff Kazuma said, and the computer lets me access the egg corridor. So if we use the teleporter and choose the egg corridor, here we go. Now we are in the egg corridor, the first area of the game. So that little white thing down there, oh, it will kill you in one hit if it hits you. So we got to avoid that. It does like 200 damage or something ridiculous. So we get another life capsule, go up to 9 HP now. Whee! Fight gray elephant people. And more of these green blob dudes. Mostly gray elephant people though. And almost level 3 here. Level 3 will be nice when I get that. Yeah, here we go. Level 3. Things die a lot faster now. And this is the first time we see that, like, they look like wasps to me. Wasp people. And elephant people and blobs. So as you can see, this one does a lot more damage than it was a couple levels ago, so getting levels up and keeping them is pretty important. So here's another one of the, I think they're called Mijimas. And trying to fight this giant one. And gets their butt kicked. And they notice me over here. And get their butt kicked again. I'm glad I just kind of stand there while this is going on. It's just, you know, whatever. I don't care. Whatevs, man. So we're gonna go in this door down here. It's Cthulhu's abode! It doesn't look very Cthulhu-y, so I don't know what's up with this. But we come in here and... Ah! Terrible. Should just quit now. Can't make that jump. Can't make it. Whoop. There we go. And life capsule. And 4 HP increase this time. But now we actually just jump over here. Run past some wasp people. And if you notice, these green ones fly around and like come after you. These light green ones just fly back and forth where they're standing at. So they're not as big of a problem. They don't chase you down like the dark ones do. So we take them out. And you notice there's a... Let's see if it's in this one. Yep. We come in this egg. And we get the ID card. So, ID card for me. And then we can come out and not get killed by the white fire electricity thing, spark on the ground. Run past some more bees. Jump up here. Woo! Please. This game's not super exciting right now to watch, I imagine. Oh, giant bee dude. He shoots stuff at me. But it'll get pretty intense later on. Especially, I'm gonna get the best ending in the game. And that is really, really brutal to get. So it'll be exciting to watch all my failures then. And we get the missile launcher. This is your second weapon. It shoots missiles. And it has ammo. So you have to collect ammo and stuff. But it works just the same as any other gun. You use it, pick up stars, gets or triangles, and it gets levels up. So we're going to try and level this up a little bit on my way over there. The triangles will... affect the level of whatever gun you have equipped when you pick them up. So I can kill them with the polar star and then just pick them up with the rocket launcher on so that I can get levels up with it. And I thought there was something in that egg, but apparently there's not. So, just wasting my time. And the missile launcher is really good. That's the other basic difference between normal and hard, besides only getting 3 hit points. You also do not get the missile launcher in hard mode. And a lot of people think that's a problem. I don't really use the missile launcher other than for some boss fights, so it's not that big a deal to me, but I know for a lot of people it's kind of a big deal. And this one we actually do need to come in. And those are missile upgrades, or missile ammo that I picked up right there. And we use the ID card we picked up in the other egg to remove this shield that was over here. And as you can see, I can hold 10 missiles and have 10 right now. So, here's the boss. And the eggs are very important, so they're going to protect them. Poorly, I might imagine. And as you can see, the missile launcher is doing about 15 damage a hit to this guy, while my normal gun's doing 4. And it's only level 2, so at level 3 it does quite a bit. So, ouch. Hit me twice? What a ripoff. So he's not too bad, just jump over him while he jumps at you. And you can shoot the balls. He breathes on you to break them, but I kind of was jumping and not hitting him and all kinds of stuff like that. But he's not too bad. I've actually beat him on hard mode, so he's not too bad. So we come in here and save this person who we don't know who it is still. So we found egg number 00, and she thinks we can use this to get off the island. But there's a password locking the egg, so looks like we can't do anything with it. And her big brother would fix everything, so he's not here, so she's leaving. And she talks about how you're not from this island. And now she's going to let us come with her, so... But now we have to help her get off the island. And for the backstory for this game, you actually don't know who you are. You're supposed to be have just woken up on the island, this island, I guess. Because they asked if you're from the island. And you don't have any memory, you don't know who you are, you don't know where you are, you don't know anything. So, amnesia. Double amnesia. So, that's the basic of this game, is you awaken with no memory of who you are or where you are. So, we'll roll with that. Wow, that was just made a fail right there. Fail boat. If I was on the fail boat, it would not sink. That's how fail it was. Because the fail boat sinks by default, so you have to fail pretty hard to make it fail at sinking. And that's what just happened. I guess I can grab a health increase, or some HP. Some HPs. And we actually are done with this area, so I'm just heading back out to the way I came in. It'll take me just a minute. Enjoy the music while I'm doing that. I know I do. Because, like I said, this game, every track is just amazing. Running through the level. As you can see, it gets pretty quick going through when you have the level 3 Polar Star for this area. And we're going to teleport back to Arthur's house. But before I can get there, starting IM chat. And so this is Sue, and she's trying to talk to Kazuma, who is her older brother, over here. So they're chatting back and forth, and they're talking about being able to escape, and she says she found some dragon eggs. And he's stuck in a shelter, door's locked, he's in the bushlands, and he's sending the location, and their mother is still with the doctor, but none of asks if the dragon eggs are ready to hatch, and there's one that's ready to hatch, but there's a password, and blah blah blah. He's got to come save them. And now it's preparing the connection to the bushland so Sue can go help him get out of that, whatever he's stuck in. There's a lot more to it, but you guys would just cringe if I tried to read these things. So now they tell Sue Toroko's been taken by the doctor, and they're quite upset. They're quite upset, quite irate. Whoops, I did want to save. And it looks like I'm coming up kind of close to 17 minutes here. I'm gonna make these a bit longer parts. I'm gonna try to actually do an area per video. So, I actually will save it here just before I go to the next area for this part, and that'll be the end of part 1. So we come up here and talk to Sue. They're holding Sue in a cage so that when the doctors show up, they'll actually take Sue and leave everybody else alone instead of accidentally taking everybody else. And so, since Sue is stuck here, I'm gonna go save her brother Kazuma from the bushlands. So... And with that, that's the end of part 1. Thanks for watching, guys. I will have I'll try to do these pretty quickly updated too, so thanks for watching, guys.